Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. These summer holidays, I've had the opportunity to visit a few cities around Australia. So today, I will be taking a break from my usual Melbourne-related content and will instead be discussing Adelaide. Let's see what strange train stations there are in our neighbouring state to the west. At number 4, we have Port Adelaide. This is an elevated station on the Outer Harbour Line. Here in Adelaide, half of the lines are operated by diesel trains, with the other half being electric. The Outer Harbour Line is one of the diesel-powered lines, operating with trains similar to the Comenge trains found in Melbourne. The station is on an elevated viaduct, which takes the train line over Commercial Road. This viaduct dates back to 1916. The station and viaduct were most recently rebuilt in 2010. It feels quite similar to level crossing removal stations in Melbourne, albeit in a style more similar to other modern stations in Adelaide. In order to get out of the station, you have to go down a series of very long ramps, where you can find the station entrance, dating back to 1916. At the station entrance, signs let you know which ramp to take to get to which destination, towards the city or towards Outer Harbour. Strangely, there's a screen showing the next departure here, but not on the platform, meaning that if you're waiting on the platform and want to know how long it is to the next train, you have to leave the station in order to find out when it's coming. Whichever exit you take out of the station, you are greeted by a sign welcoming you to Port Adelaide. There's an unused level crossing pole with lights, which I found strange as there hasn't been a level crossing here for over 100 years. On the other side, you can also find a map of the Port Adelaide area, where you can find the Adelaide Aviation Museum, the Adelaide Railway Museum, and the Adelaide Maritime Museum. Later this year, a new station is set to open at Port Dock, which will provide better access to the Port Adelaide area, as the current station location is not great, to say the least. And with that, that's Port Adelaide. North Adelaide Station is the least used station on the entire Adelaide train network, and very few trains actually stop here. North Adelaide Station has trains every 30 minutes in the morning and afternoon peaks. But that's it. That's all the service this station sees. Absolutely no trains stop here on the weekends or off-peak. If you try to visit the station at these times, the announcements will always say,
"There are currently no services due to depart from platform 2. There are currently no services due to depart from platform 1.
And every train that passes through will run express. The station is one of the oldest in the country, with the station building on the southbound side dating back to the 1850s. To get between the platforms, there's a pedestrian crossing. On the other side, there's a shelter that was built in the 1990s. So, why are trains here so infrequent? This is the first stop on the Gawler line out of the city. Surely this would be a busy station. Well, it mostly comes down to its location. North Adelaide Station is located in the middle of the Adelaide City parklands. This means for anyone to the east of the station, taking the time to walk isn't really worth it, as you could just walk straight to the city instead. It's really not that far. And for everyone to the west, there's another station that has much better service, Bowden Station, which has 20-minute frequencies all day on weekends. It's less than 500 meters from Gawler Station and is served by the Outer Harbour and Grange lines. Why use North Adelaide when you can just use this much better station with modern facilities? Overall, North Adelaide Station is mostly useless. With train service so infrequent, you're better off just walking. I wouldn't be surprised to see this station closed in the future, as Bowden serves its purpose much better. Next we have Belair Station. This is the terminus of the Belair line, a line that takes a very windy and indirect route through the Adelaide Hills to its terminus. This station has a total of 2 unused platforms, one of which is fenced off. This pretty narrow platform is the one that trains actually depart from, with a small shelter. To the left, platform 2 is fenced off. However, this platform may reopen one day as another place for trains to terminate. The only way to get to this platform is across an unprotected pedestrian crossing. Across from here is the unused platform 3. Despite being unused, it's by far the largest platform with the most facilities. There's a heritage shelter dating back to the 1890s, a station building that's not in use, and even a small garden with a bench. I really wonder who maintains these things. It's very strange to have all this on a platform that's completely useless. It's not uncommon to see a massive freight train waiting at the passing loop here. This is the Adelaide to Melbourne rail corridor, so a lot of freight comes past. It can also get very loud. Of course, one of the main purposes of the Belair line is to serve the Belair National Park, for which there is an entrance here. Heading down the stairs to the park, there's a bit of information about its history. There are quite a few entrances to this station, some of which are a bit hidden. There's of course the entrance to the national park, but you can also enter from Upper Sturt Road, in 2 different places. There's also this entrance onto She Oak Road, which is very easy to miss. There's been talk of returning regional trains to the South Australian town of Tailem Bend, which would finally give this platform a use, but for now, Belair Station has a very rural setting, and is very unique with its 2 unused platforms. Finally, we have Noarlunga Centre on the Seaford line. This station is quite busy and provides a direct connection to the Noarlunga Centre shopping centre. This station has 3 platforms, sort of. Both platforms 2 and 3 serve the same track, just from different sides. This is a unique arrangement you don't see often, and it means you can walk through the train in order to get between platforms. The station was built in the 1970s, and that much is quite clear from its design. The platforms are quite narrow in some places, making it hard to get past. There are next departure screens which will always only show platforms 1 and 3 as departures, despite all trains on platform 3 also serving platform 2. From platform 3, you can walk directly to the bus interchange. We'll cover this a bit later. To get to the concourse, you can use this ramp, and here it is. For some reason, there's a bunch of ticket gates here that are completely useless, because you can just walk past them. In fact, you have to go out of your way to even go through the ticket machines. You can head left going under this bridge, which takes you to the shopping centre. In the other direction, you can find the bus interchange. It's an absolute mess of ramps that lead to the car park and concourse. This is one of the largest bus interchanges in the city, with about 20 bus routes leading here, none of which have good frequencies. To be honest, exploring the area around Noarlunga Station was an adventure. It felt like there was something strange around every corner, like an escalator that doesn't operate past 8:30, this weird set of stairs, this blocked off bike storage room. There's just so much random stuff here, and I definitely didn't cover all of it. Noarlunga is a station that you really need to experience for yourself. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about Adelaide, and I'll see you back in Melbourne for the next video.